You look at these 17 characteristics. He's truly hard to get because he doesn't want to be gotten. How is this for self-delusion? Really? You don't want to be top dog. You don't even want to be part of the pack. Bullshit. The answer is that you can't be. You're not top dog. Solitude, introspection, civil disobedience, winning by not playing. If you don't play, you don't win.
Is there such thing as an introvert, laid-back alpha?
First of all, let me back up a little bit. There's no such thing as being an introvert. There's no such thing as introvert or extrovert. As much as you can, guys, in life, you should avoid allowing people to put labels on yourself and you putting labels on other people. You can be introverted in your behavior at times and you can be extroverted. You are capable of both. So when you label yourself as an introvert, what that really means is that you're giving yourself an excuse to not face your fears of social anxiety. That is what it means. You haven't habituated to it. Just like if you were to jump in a pool and that pool is somewhat cold, when you first go into that pool, you're going to feel cold. But over time, you habituate to the temperature and you feel comfortable in that pool. The same thing happens in every circumstance in life, in social circumstances, right? The reason why you're labeling yourself as an introvert is because it's a way to let yourself off the hook to say, oh, I'm just not wired that way. I don't get my energy from being around people. I guarantee you, you have a close group of friends that you get a lot of energy from being around. And at the same time, even someone who's out there social all the time, they can generate and benefit from being alone. They will get some amount of rejuvenation and energy from that. It is such a horrible myth when whoever invented the terms introvert and extrovert. It is how you're behaving. It is a state that you're in. It is not who you are. Nothing is who you are. Delving into this a little bit more, an alpha, that characteristic is someone who, if they need to take charge, they need to step up, they do. It doesn't mean that they have to be in the forefront all the time. It means that sometimes they let other people lead. They don't have anything to prove, but at the same time, they're not afraid to prove it.
And again, I don't even like to use the word alpha, but there are dominant men and there are submissive men, but there's no in between. There is no guy that is mysterious, who's introverted, who doesn't want to be the pack leader, but could be and is just as strong as the pack leader. If he were, he would be the pack leader. Okay, so this is also another delusion, right? This is a way of buffering yourself to say that you're awesome, you're good, but you haven't done anything to deserve that, right? That just intrinsically, you're different than everyone else. Look at all these things that are kind of excuses in here. Ignoring fashion. Don't have to be the top dog. Don't have to fight. You don't have to be part of a group. You're just as powerful, right? You can be introverted. You don't have to learn social skills and be extroverted and have high social status. You don't have to do that. You're highly attractive to women, but you don't really care or notice, so it doesn't matter. Do you think that these girls are just going to come up and approach you and just start talking to you because you're this mysterious James Dean guy who they can sense as the alpha guy? No, nothing works like that. The world doesn't work like that. Sales doesn't work like that. You're not going to make sales unless you're knocking on doors, okay? You're not going to attract women unless you're going out and talking to them. And you look at, again, these people that post on this, right? No need to prove anything. Autonomy, ideological independence, intellect, adaptability, solitude, introspection, civil disobedience, winning by not playing. If you don't play, you don't win, okay? Silence is golden. This is when you try and take something that is a weakness and you try to make it into a virtue, right? It's trying to convert vices into virtues. If you are exhibiting these behaviors, it's weak. It's pathetic behavior. It's beta behavior, trying to pretend like you're something else, right? You can't quite call yourself alpha because then you'd have to live up to that standard. But instead, you can make this new hierarchy and you can invent this new thing and you can say that this is it.
You are deluding yourself in believing this lie, and it's going to prevent you from it because you think you're already good as you are. None of us are good as we are. I mean, we are, but we're not. What I'm saying is that we can always improve. And so if you sit behind this, you say, I'm a Sigma male, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a laid back alpha, whatever it is, you're creating an excuse for yourself to not improve, right? You need to be able to go out there and you know the truth about yourself. Can you actually go out there? And if you wanted to talk to any woman you want to, could you do it? Not should you, could you? Yeah, a lot of you guys will say in your head, yeah, I could do it if I want to. Okay, then take 1 month and be the extroverted alpha guy for a month and prove it. And then if you don't like it and you decide, I'd rather be laid back and not do these things, then fine. But if you haven't done it, don't say that you can, right? Prove it to yourself.
What is your objective? It's all the same answer. Let's be honest here. You're trying to get laid. You're trying to get girls. You're trying to get women. You're trying to get female attraction. Is this going to be successful for you? Is this successful for you? This doesn't involve doing anything. This involves being a Sigma male, just something that you are, and making excuses for all of the shortcomings that you would have as an alpha male. How's that going to work? How is that working for you? Are you just like slaying it? Are you just slaying pussy right now? Are you just swimming in it? I don't think so. And if you're not, then this is not working. This is not reality. You're going to have to go out there. You're going to have to grow some balls. You're going to have to do some of the things that alpha males do. You're going to have to compete in that space with those guys because those guys are doing well. Trust me, they're doing fine. Okay? They're not worried about you. They're not thinking about someone who invents a fake hierarchy, right? So this is a very destructive philosophy to hold.
Because I went through the same thing. There was a period of time where I thought I was this most self-confident guy. I could go and talk to anyone, whatever. And you know what? I just chose not to because it wasn't the right time. I don't feel like it right now, whatever it was. And then I had to face the cold hard truth and I had to say, John, you're full of bullshit, man. You say that you're this confident guy, but let me see it. All right. I don't feel like it right now. Okay. Well, let me see it. Who cares if you feel like it? Just do it. It'll take you 5 minutes. Go talk to that girl. Go talk to this person. Now, I couldn't do it until I had forced myself. And then I realized, okay, I was making excuses. I was making justifications for myself. So that's why I say this. Again, I don't say it to offend you guys. I don't say it because I want to disparage you in some way. I'm saying it because if you're believing the lie of the Sigma male, you're stopping yourself from growing.
And I'll state this again one last time here. If you're falling into the Sigma male type of mindset, the answer is still the same. Okay? Do what you can. Go out there and become the best that you can. Develop yourself. Become the best man that you can. And that means from physical to mental to spiritual to status, success, money, all those things. Check all those boxes, but do it for you and then learn and actually go out there and face rejection. I want you to actually go out there and learn and see and go try it and see what happens. Okay, and yes, you're going to face a ton of rejection. Your rejection ratio might be 9 rejections for every 10 girls that you talk to, but that still means 1 out of 10. Even if it's 1 out of 100 that you're going to have success with, that's the reality. And whatever that reality is, just face it. You're not doomed either way. It just means that that's the number that you have to hit, and maybe you can get better and you can improve that ratio. But if you're not out there, if you're not trying, if you're not actually sacking up and getting the balls to be able to actually go and do that and learn that skill, then you got nothing to complain about. You're just bitching and whining.
Hey guys, if this video makes you feel triggered, congratulations. That's the basis of all change. While you're still processing this shocking revelation, check out this video on why being selfish actually makes you more attractive. It'll make you feel better. I'll see you over there.